Okay, so I just thought I'd like to talk a little bit about this this design of this Cheval mirror, which is, I think, goes way back to about 1988 or 89. And it was a commission. I had a lady come in and she wanted a Cheval mirror, which didn't look like a Cheval. Obviously, the traditional ones are all very traditional. So it was a bit of a challenge, as it always is with commission work. So I decided, well, I played around with lots of different concepts, but being a bit of an organic nature boy, and I mean, people have likened it to a surfboard, which it probably is as well, but to me at the time, I was kind of like a leaf of a tree, and this is like a tree fork. And just to make it a nice Australian design, I used a boomerang icon and wedged that into the tree fork. In the original design, this was actually black granite. She also wanted it made from stone and wood. Jahroc being our name, everything I originally made contained stone and wood, or a lot of the early designs did. So that was actually very beautiful in black granite and quite challenging to joint it to the mirror. And of course it had to come apart, you know, because you couldn't screw the granite to it. But these days we do them generally out of timber unless someone specifically wants a granite one, and they've got lots of money because it's quite expensive doing it that way. Often we'll combine timbers, so we might use she oak and black butt, you know, have that contrast, because the original contrast of the black against the timber looked really nice. So yeah, this was a tricky little guy to make. It has obviously, you know, quite a few little joins in it, which we originally did little half lap housings. Now I use a mortise and tenon process for these, and it's all got to be pretty precise, and of course it's that organic shape which makes it interesting to build. This is a big tenon down into here, so that's nice and strong, and then just some traditional chevelle friction fitting so that you can set the mirror to kind of hold so you can fit your body in it. We had people loving these over the years, but wanting something they could just hang on the wall that had the similar design. So I took that leaf shape and just played around with it and finished the leaf off just by putting its little stalk on it here. A nice little inlay through the middle to give it some detail, and again that vein that a leaf often has, and that runs up through the top. And then for the wall hanger I just softened all the edges off. Gave it more of that rocking chair sort of softness, I guess similar to the softness of the outside of the tree fork. Again, it's just that beautiful leaf-like form, and these hang on the wall vertically, or they can hang horizontally. So they can hang, or they can hang upside down. I've actually got, they can hang any way you like. Because that's what happens. People often, oh, I love that, but can we have it hang sideways? So now I set them up with hangers so they can hang vertical or horizontal, or any angle they like. Actually, they could go across the wall that way, the way they're set up. So, which is nice, you know, that leaf would look great hanging on a diagonal on the wall as well. So yeah, it's been a great iconic design, and of course, these being around for so long, they have found their way to most corners of the planet, as have a lot of our designs. And it's always really nice to know that there's someone in Japan or France or Switzerland standing in front of one of our mirrors, admiring themselves, hopefully admiring my mirror. But yeah, pretty proud of this design. It's one that's lived on. 1988, what's that? 20, how's my maths this morning? Anyway, a long time. 30 odd years anyway, 30, 34 years I think, something like that, 35 years. So yeah, it's nice that this design lives on and people still love them now. And I can't imagine, I can imagine in 100 years, I mean, I'll be dead, but hopefully someone else will be still making our designs. It'll live on, and yeah, it'll just be one of those designs that lives on forever. So yeah, I think that's the nice thing about being a furniture maker. You're creating things that don't hopefully just become landfill. Someone said to me once that everything becomes landfill. Well, I really do hope that a lot of this furniture doesn't end up landfill, because timber's so precious, and I think as the years go by, we're realising more and more how precious timber is, and it does grow on trees, but it's limited, and a lot of the trees are being cut down for farming country. So to be able to celebrate it and turn it into something nice that's going to be treasured for generations, I think that's pretty special. So I think this design hopefully can do that.